finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 24 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
That's caught. It's Berry. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be for the win. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those hard.
The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will go to work first. LSU really put it on the Rebels the last time these two clashed and took home all the flowers in the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU was so dominant in that game. Offensively, defensively, on special teams. It almost seemed like Ole Miss didn't even show up, so Ole Miss has got to play with more sense of urgency this time around.
Yeah, and talking to the Ole Miss guys and their staff, they're pretty upset about it. Like, this did not sit well with them. This rivalry game means something to them, and they're ready to come out here and get that taste out of their mouth and grab their flower back.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Looking for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big...
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The short hands, it's Green. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and goal for the offense. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
14, Ole Miss, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Mays. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Wiggles free. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. They're third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Got the first himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, LSU.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl.
And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Sweet cut there. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field is Simmons. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance. Yep. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. There he goes. The 50. The 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The screen, and watch out. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. At the 35, he's got room. 10. Touchdown, LSU. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And some room to work. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Tigers have moved it inside the 20. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss this offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at Simmons. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. works its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So LSU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to.
Oh, he's got some space. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 15 at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were...
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Ball will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The red zone looking for a receiver. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man to the left. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Oh, he got loose. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in...
Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To throw, it's Flowers. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, this defense is really tricky, and they show the ability to zone blitz time and time again. These running backs in pass protection, they've got to be great with their scan protection. Just because one guy isn't...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flowers. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me, I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Berry. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Auburn offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
To the air, it's Flowers. He's going to throw deep right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. LSU lining up first and goal. Wants to go up top. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Flowers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Flowers. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. You sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese. Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history, and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will take the field first. The Bayou Bengals flexed on their boot rivals the last time these two men won it easily.
LSU made an example of Arkansas the last time they played. You talk to a lot of LSU fans, and they said, we think about Alabama, we think about Georgia, we think about Ole Miss. They took little brother Arkansas to the woodshed the last time they played.
And I can just tell you, as a fan of the sport, when you hear that little brother, that ticks me off. So I know it ticks off Arkansas Razorback fans, and they want some revenge, and they want that boot.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be under.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it throw, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. period. First down here. On the ground, it's Voorhees. Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to punch it in. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the 2 states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate.
He's got it at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season where you can go win those individual awards.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Barry. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks.
The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.